Welcome to this guide on Git Performance Optimization. As repositories grow, they can become sluggish, making simple commands feel like they take forever. Today, we will explore practical techniques to speed up your workflow and keep your version control system running efficiently. Before we fix the problem, let's understand why it happens. Git performance usually degrades due to three main factors: a massive history with years of commits, storing large binary files like images or videos directly in the repository, or simply having a project with hundreds of thousands of individual files. To know if your repository is bloated, you can use the git count objects command with the verbose flags. This output gives you a breakdown of your repository's size. Pay close attention to the size pack value. If this is in the gigabytes, it is a strong indicator that you have too much history or large assets weighing you down. One of the quickest wins, especially for continuous integration pipelines, is using shallow clones. By using the depth flag set to 1, you tell Git to only download the most recent commit, ignoring the entire history before it. This can turn a multi-gigabyte download into a matter of megabytes. If you are working in a massive mono-repo, but only need to touch the front-end code, you don't need the backend or documentation files cluttering your drive. Sparse Checkout allows you to explicitly select which directories to populate in your working tree, keeping your workspace light and fast. Binary files are Git's kryptonite because every time you change them, Git stores a full copy. Git Large File Storage, or LFS, solves this by replacing large files in your repository with tiny text pointers. The actual heavy files are stored on a separate server and only downloaded when you specifically need them. Over time, Git accumulates loose objects and orphaned commits that aren't part of any branch. Running the git garbage collection command is like defragmenting your hard drive. It packs loose objects together and removes the junk, optimizing the local repository layout for better performance. By default, when you run git status, Git scans every file to see if it changed. On large projects, this is slow. Enabling the file system monitor integration allows Git to ask the operating system which files were modified, making status checks instant regardless of project size. Prevention is better than cure. A properly configured gitignore file ensures you never accidentally commit build artifacts, dependencies, or system files. Remember to ignore these folders early, because once a file is committed, adding it to gitignore later won't remove it from the history automatically. To recap, use shallow clones for CI pipelines, Sparse Checkout for large mono-repos, and Git LFS for binary assets. Regularly run garbage collection, enable the file system monitor for instant status checks, and keep your gitignore file updated. These steps will ensure your Git experience remains fast and frictionless.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.